Hey y'all, I'm a 78 here. Another week, another episode of £1,000 Best Friends. Y'all, let me just go ahead and get this out the way. Megan, if you're listening, let's be clear about something. Every week, you got to have at least one meltdown. You always having some kind of bullshit moment, and we over it. We are completely over it. Okay? So this is season 2, episode 4? Okay, so quick recap. They still at the fit farm, the boot camp that Ashely drugged them to. I ain't even gonna say drug because she said it was a wellness retreat and everybody, you know what I'm saying, automatically assumed they was going to chill and put the damn feet up. She didn't say that. Y'all had to know it was gonna be a little bit of something if Dr. Proctor tell her she needed to go and she trying to lose weight. Why was y'all thinking they had nothing to do with that? But anyway, so they still at the retreat and all pissed off because they got to put in some work. So at the end of episode 3, they were in the process of completing their half-mile walk. So beginning of this episode, we're back at that scene where they are walking and Ashely begins to experience some back pain. So she decides that she's not able to finish the walk. I mean, it happens. It is what it is. I mean, hell, I'm sure everybody at some point been hurt and be like, you know what, fuck this, I ain't doing it no more. She was having her moment. They was like, you got to push through it, this, that, whatever. It goes left. So she go ahead, go back, you know what I'm saying? So from what I'm figuring, since it was a half a mile total, it had to be a quarter mile from beginning to the end marker, and then going back would have made it to half a mile. So, I mean, at this point, all y'all on your weight loss journey, Megan, you done had surgery, so you should have been the first bitch finished. But you dragging behind, whining and crying. But anyway, I don't understand why this was a problem, but problem it was. So to go ahead and go back, then we cut to the next morning. So apparently their idea of starting the day off right is to get up at the crack of dawn with the bullhorn. Now, granted, I can understand why, you don't want to be awakened out of your slumber after you've been worked like old field hand by a bullhorn. I get it. But I mean, we at the boot camp for fat people, so we should have been expecting this not to be comfortable. What am I talking about? So Megan sitting up in here as usual. She got some ice on, talking about she hurt. Trainer was like, I don't give a damn, bring the ice with you. You got 15 minutes. But that's like, I mean, here, we here. This is what it is. Let's go ahead and get this on out the way. I mean, I'm with Vannessa. I mean, unless y'all going home, get with the program. It's real simple. So since Megan and Vannessa sharing the room, then Ashely and Tina sharing the room. Tina was already up. She used to with them badass kids she got. Ashely was like, I'm not going. It's too early. Y'all finna want way too much. You got too much from me yesterday. I'm not going. They like, but you brought us here. So if you ain't going, why we got to go? So she was like, I ain't going. Flips out, I ain't going. Get back in the bed. They was like, we here. You know what I'm saying? Here, she our ride. We can't go nowhere. We already up. We might as well go ahead and participate. So first order of business was the spin class. So they get on the bikes. Now, I anybody watched Too Large, you know what I'm saying, when Meghan and Vannessa was on, you would, if you watched that, you would expect Vannessa to be the one cutting up and pitching the damn fit about getting this exercise in. No, Vannessa went on and got on there and was like, all right, we here, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this. And of course, Meghan, the one who already had the surgery, whining and crying and ooh, and my titties is jumping and my hoo-ha hurting and this and that and the woo, 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 woo. Well, Meghan, if you had done what you were supposed to do, nothing would be hurting because you be way smaller than what you were rolling up in there. This is simple. But anyway, she got to complain or whatever. You know, Tina, like, you know, I'm here. Let me go ahead and make the best of this. So, you know, class is going on. You know, they working out. In the midst of the class, here come Ashely. She come. I mean, I'm not one for getting up all super duper early either. So the fact that she came, you know, I had to give her some credit for that. So they finish out the class and then they go to breakfast. I think I would have skipped breakfast because I ain't really no tofu person. So y'all could have kept that. I'd have been someone trying to get me some more sleep. That's what I'd have been trying to get some sleep. So they go ahead and have their breakfast or whatever. Then it's time for their next activity. Here we go. Now, it was called, what was that mess called? It was called the leadership, what was it? Leadership Tower. So it's basically like a balance beam activity. Think of taking a dresser and turning it drawer side to the ground and then pulling it up where you got nothing but the drawers laying there. And the object was to get from one end to the other using these beams. They was like, like 2x4s or whatever. You had to use those to get from one side to the other, and you couldn't touch the ground until you got all the way over. So whatever you need to do to help your fellow man get across to the other side, that's what you were supposed to do. So they got broken up into two teams. So of course, Vannessa and Meghan on the team, and Ashely and Tina on the team. So who got on first? Vannessa. Now, in Vannessa, telling us about, her experience of, getting up the courage to participate in this activity, we find out that as a child in PE class, she was on a balance beam and got pushed off and broke her leg. So she was in a cast from her ankle all the way up to her waist for like a month and a half. So I'm like, as a child, okay, that's traumatic. So she was, freaked out. She was like, this is a fear of mine. I every time I see something like this, I'll go back to that moment. So I'm like, that makes sense. So if Vannessa can pull herself together and get on. Now the woman, Chris, who owns the camp or whatever, was there as well as the instructors, helping her, and it was like, we got you, this, that, and the fourth, we're not gonna let anything happen to you. So Vannessa gets on, she gets herself together and gets on. I'm like, okay, cool. Ashely on the other one, she gets on. She makes it. She's the first one to make it over, so she makes it all the way over. Tina on. Vannessa, like, okay, they like hang out right here. Let's make it. Come on. I can't do this, and this is not for me, and this ain't nothing. We shouldn't be doing this, and it's gonna break, and all this bullshit. Bitch, you the only one up in here who done had surgery. What is the problem? This have a time I can't crawl across it. Nobody said you were supposed to crawl across it. Get your puck ass up. Y'all, I be so tired of Meghan and her drama. It just be drama on top of drama, on top of drama, on top of shit don't make no sense, on top of drama, on top of I'm scared of everything. Like I don't understand. It's just it's too much. It's just way too much. So they leave Vannessa like at the halfway mark, go back to get Meghan to get her punk ass up on here, and she starts all this hooping and hollering, and I don't think we can. So Vannessa was like, damn, let me go back here and help my friend. So Vannessa, the one who, you know what I'm saying, got real issues, and we understand why she, you know what I'm saying, was having problems. She done pulled herself together and was like, let me put me to the side and go back and help my home girl. We've been down since elementary. Let me go back and see about my friend. Y'all know what this bitch did? Meghan standing there with her hooping and hollering, if we shouldn't be doing this and it's gonna break, and I'm scared and this and that. So Vannessa's like behind her. She up there, I'm like, why are you behind me? And I don't want you behind me. And you going down, and you gonna take me with you, and we gonna fall, and all this hooping and hollering and all this nonsense. Now keep in mind the camera's rolling, and we see Meghan standing here because she got on yellow. Big bitch got on yellow. I mean, I love yellow, but like Meghan, ain't no way we ain't gonna see you. Vannessa back here with red on. And you clearly see space between the two of them. So she up here screaming, you gonna pull me down with you. How's she gonna pull you down with her when she ain't even touching you? This I'm talking about, just dramatic, y'all. So she just keeps screaming, you gonna pull us down, you gonna pull us down, you gonna pull us down. But that's like, bitch, I ain't even touching you. So by this time, Vannessa like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to where I was at. So Vannessa goes on ahead and comes across, the other side and finishes up the activity. And Meghan over here crouping and hollering and crying, I can't do this, and I got a splinter. Vannessa was like, oh hell, here she go, this bitch. So she got splinters. So Meghan finally comes on across and, why would you do that to you? I'm supposed to be your friend, and why would you do this to me? And you was about to pull us off and all this and all that. Vannessa wasn't even touching her. Vanessa was like, girl, why are you, what are you talking about? Like, I wasn't gonna do nothing to hurt you. I wasn't even touching you. She was like, quit crying about all of that. It's over and done with. We have accomplished something. This is something, you know what I'm saying, neither one of us thought we was gonna be able to do when we was told this was the assignment. We have completed the assignment. We have accomplished something. She didn't want to hear none of that. She wanted to talk about how in her mind she knew Vannessa was gonna pull her off the beam, and how she shouldn't have had to do it because she got splinters. Well, bitch, if you hadn't been trying to fucking crawl, you would have had no damn splinters. But that's like, man, like, forget all of that. Look, we have accomplished it, and you just need to, this is where the meltdown jumps off. You just need you need to learn some boundaries, and you need to understand, and I'm going through something. Bitch, you always going through something. I'm trying to understand why you ain't got nowhere to live. That's what I'm trying to get some understanding on. Can we get some understanding on that before you start trying to talk about what Vannessa needs to get some understanding on? Because Vannessa real clear about what's happening. I was traumatized as a child. I didn't want to do this. They helped me get my mind together. I accomplished the goal. Vannessa is clear about what the hell going on. You the one confused. So Meghan goes on with all this hooping and hollering and crying and why would you and woo 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 woo. So by the time the chick like Chris, like, let me see about these splinters. We never did see these splinters what she said she had in her finger. So she has 5 or 6. We ain't never see it. So after all the drama, Tina and all that drama going on, we done missed Tina getting to the other side over with her group. We done missed all of that messing around with Meghan's ass. Man, y'all, when I tell you, y'all, they should be glad I went over there. I would have pushed her ass off the beam. Bitch, shut up. Now, you want it off, you off. Let's move on. I'm over it. I'll be over it. So, by this time, everybody off, it starts raining. So they go, go inside of it. Vannessa was like, I ain't trying to keep it with none of y'all. I'ma just, go over here and chill and get my, get my mind back right. Cause this bitch and her drama, got me off kilter. So, what happened after that? Meghan be getting on my damn nerves. It really wasn't a lot happening in this damn episode, except Meghan and her bullshit as usual. What else happened? Oh yeah. So as usual, Meghan have her fucking meltdowns, and everybody got to, bow down and apologize for shit that really ain't never happened and they really didn't do to try to keep the peace. And then 20 minutes later, she back to having another damn meltdown about some shit. Like, y'all, when I tell you I'm over it, I'm over it. Like, she the only one in the group that had surgery, and she the damn worst off. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I know this. Had she gone to Dr. Now, Megan would have never got surgery. All that boo-hooing and crying, and I can't do it. Fat people don't do this, and oh, what was me, and I ain't got nowhere to live. Dr. Now would be like, bitch, no. Bitch, no. You can't have no, nothing. Because Dr. Paradise would have shut that down immediately. Nope, nope, nope. So, what happened after that? Megan and her drama. Oh, yeah. So, while they were having dinner, some other retreat members, you know what I'm saying, was you know what I'm saying, they was engaged in a chit chat, and then Megan got to try to make everything all about her. So she was talking about how she was there to get herself together because she was getting married and all this and all that. So they got to questioning her ass up. And was like, so when the wedding? She was like, I don't know, but it's coming up soon. And they was like, have you got your dress? No, I don't really think I want no dress. And so the rest of them was like, yo, this bitch don't know what she want to do, because we just left the bridal shop before we came to the retreat, and the bitch found some stuff that fit, and she ain't want it. And they was like, huh? She was like, so I mean, what kind of wedding you trying to have? She's like, I mean, I don't know, and I don't think I want the traditional wedding and this and that and the woo. So they confused, because we already was confused. The other four, we was already confused before Megan started even talking. So the woman was like, well, I mean, if it's coming up soon and you don't know what you want, this sounds like a problem. So have you thought about getting a wedding planner? Megan ain't got no damn money. If Megan ain't got nowhere to live and she up in the basement, first off, she had no wedding dress money was the real reason she didn't want nothing up out the shop, if we're gonna be real about it. And two, you can't have no wedding if you don't have no money. You got to adjust to the piece. Do that and keep on moving, because if I remember correctly, didn't Megan say she had been married before when she was on Too Large? Did she say that when she was in her house? I know that's what I heard. But anyway, so what happened after that? Oh yeah. So the women who was questioning, I was telling her about, saying it was um a wedding, saying, spot on the property. So they was like, oh, we should go check that out. So I'm saying, they get to the, I'm saying, a little gazebo, I'm saying, the altar and whatnot. Vannessa like, I mean, yeah, this nice. We can work with this, we can make this happen. So Tina was like, I mean, fuck it. Megan, you been pussyfooting around. You know what I'm saying? Women who get married don't act like this. They be excited. Like, what's the haps? What's going on? She like, what you mean? And then Tina was like, look, chick, like, you just ain't no joy. Is it that you loving this man, or you just don't want to be alone? Because Ashely was like, look, bitch, it's been 12 years, and at the rate you going, it's going to be another 12, and we're going to still be sitting here having the same bullshit conversation. But that's like, yeah, well, I mean, what's the haps? So and I just, I feel like, I'm saying, I want him to take better care of his health, because that's what I'm doing. No, you ain't, bitch. Stop it. No, you ain't. And all this stuff ain't got nothing to do with a whole bunch of nothing. We call that woman-splaining. She didn't say nothing. So basically, she was like, well, I mean, some things, I think if we go to therapy, and work on it, I think that would be beneficial. So Ashely was like, so you want to turn him into what you want him to be, when you already know that shit ain't gonna work? She's sitting there looking goofy, like, yeah, but don't tell nobody I said that. How this work? I want to know what's wrong with the man. Because again, I sat here and watched this bitch put one foot on, try to get out the bed, put one foot on the floor and straight piss on some pee pads, and this man come and clean this shit up every day. That's what I've been watching. So I'm confused about what's wrong with him. Then get up and go to work. I need to know what's wrong with him, because it looked to me like she the problem. I need clarification. Anybody clean up your piss after they watch you piss and then clean it up every day? Every day. That is your process of getting out the bed. You roll over, put one foot on the floor, and piss. I don't see how he from. But I digress. So Meghan didn't want to really answer no more questions. So she'll say, y'all need to leave it alone. And I don't want to talk about this no more. And gonna tell Vannessa, once you get your life together, then you can come ask me something. Vannessa was like, bitch, I don't have a problem getting no dick. I didn't tell you her man died. You the one divorced time I get married again. Vannessa straight. Her man died. She didn't have no control over that. What you doing? You might want to listen to Vannessa. Sound like she know how to get a man. Tina got a husband, and I mean, hell, they on the brink, and you about to push them over the damn edge with your bullshit up in their house. Like, Meghan, shut the hell up, okay? So she storms off. About 10, 15 minutes later, they're like, let's go over here and do the same old bullshit, patch this up with her, and go on with it. So they go ahead and do that. Then I guess they had like a nightly reboot or recap or whatever. So the little counselor, the lady who owned the camp or whatever, Chris was like, okay, what is it that you want? So everybody starts talking about what they want or whatnot. So Meghan's talking about some old bullshit. I don't even remember what she said. It was so damn insignificant. Ashely was like, I'm just, trying to get myself together, do what I need to do, get this, get this revision surgery, so that, maybe one, later on I can, get married and, have some kids, so forth, so on. She was like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, you just want to get, in a better place to make this easier. She was like, yeah. So Tina, Tina been through some stuff, y'all. Like, she kind of sugarcoat, kind of brush over it, but I feel like she had a lot of childhood trauma, which is why she, let her damn kids run wild. But she need to get them kids together, because I feel like them kids is the reason them pipes burst in their house. I feel like the kids had something to do with that. But anyway, so she was like, I'm tired of having to try to be perfect and try to hold everything together and not, be able to take care of me. So Chris was like, quit doing that shit. I mean, she hit it with the real. She was like, quit doing that, because in the end, you going to be messed up and they going to keep on trucking and doing what they was doing in the first place. She was like, you know what? That's real talk. So then she gets around to Vannessa. Now, Vannessa came with the realest, most, this is what's for real in my soul. She was like, I want to be like you. I want to be able to, to get out the bed every morning with no problem. She was like, I just want to be normal. I want to be like everybody else. I've never had that in my life. She's like, she started, by the time she's crying, she's like, I want to be normal. I was like, damn. Like, that's real. Like, I don't, for me, I'm just saying, I don't know what it is to feel like you not normal because you fat. Like, I mean, I'm fat, y'all. Y'all will see me one day, trust me. But this whole my life ain't worth nothing. I don't deserve any happiness. I don't deserve success. I don't deserve anything because I'm fat. Nobody values, like, I that has not been my experience. I'm 44 years old. That has just not been my experience being fat. So it's kind of hard. It is hard for me to relate to that. But I mean, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. She was like, I just want to be normal. I'm like, okay. I mean, that was real. So Chris was like, I mean, you are normal. You're deserving. You're worthy. And gave her the biggest hug, and we have to pull herself together. And by this time, she was like, y'all need to get some rest. We got another day coming. It's gonna be some more work. And so at this point, they're gotten up, they're walking back to the I guess the clubhouse, you would call it, wherever it is, the dorm or whatnot. And Tina's leading the pack. And she's going over, what the conversation she had with Chris, and she was talking about, how impactful it was to her. And the next day you see her, she just makes this hard left, and you see her going towards the pool. So everybody's like, what's going on with Tina? She all right? Like, what's going on? So when you see Tina again, Tina taking off her clothes, Tina down to her underwear, and they're like, I mean, like, what is she going to do? Is she all right? And then that's when it cuts off. So we'll find out what Tina's doing next week. I feel like Tina's getting ready to get to this pool and purge herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Prince fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. She gonna cleanse herself and she gonna come out refreshed and renewed. So we gonna see what's happening next week. But other than that, y'all, that was pretty much all that went on. But I'm just tired of Meghan and the drama, and I'm tired of them kissing her ass. One of them just needs to haul off and hit her in the damn face and get it over with. That's just how I see it. Just one good time, wham, so she can stop this. Cause Meghan, you are the problem. You are your problems. We don't stop trying to blame this on John. We gonna stop trying to blame this on being fat. Cause you've had surgery. You ain't got to be fat no more, Meghan. All of these, you are your worst enemy. You are your problem. But that has been my review of 1,000 Pound Best Friends, Season 2, Episode 4. And I will see you guys next week when we talk about Episode 5. Until then, take care.